Wicka, 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 wicka. It's Jockey Juice and the big squeezy of beer.
Yo, 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 welcome back. This is Jockey Juice and the Big Squeeze. Hello, the Big Squeeze.
Joshy, mate, looking a bit of a purple there, brother. Looking
Yeah.
good. You feeling good?
Oh, bro, feeling really good. Doing the alien vibes, bit of cosplay. I know you're into that, man. How you been?
Yeah, good. Actually, just came back from a furries meet and greet. So I'm into the cosplay, bro. Dressed up like a rabbit.
Ooh.
So it was gangster. Yeah, gee, I love the rabbit suit. Since your old man lent me his, bro, I haven't been able to get out of it.
Oh, well, that's it. You're always a big fan of his carrot, so I'm glad you're still on it.
Yeah, no, big episode for everyone. Talking about habits, Joshy.
That's right. We're talking about habits today. It's
is
been
that,
a
is that
long.
why? Is that why I said rabbits? Because I'm thinking about habits, Josh. And that's the first thing they went, and that's what your dad said. I'm a rabbit. It's your habit. Here's my carrot. Now come grab it. So jokes aside, and that wasn't really a joke, it was more a cry for help. I reckon you kick us off, Josh. What's the worst habit, bro, that you either had or you still have? What do you reckon?
Man, one that pops to mind. I don't know if it's part of a personality, but I can't do anything like half-assed. Like say eating, say we'll go to a big banquet. I can't just like stop myself from eating. I'll just eat till I feel sick. And say with drinking, I'm not like, I might have one beer, but I can't just have one beer. Like it's always just like, I'm going to go hard. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty like, I don't know what you'd call that. Maybe like all in or like no self-control when it comes to stuff like that. That's definitely one habit that comes to mind. Yeah.
Gorging, bro?
Gorging, bro.
I can relate to that.
The same.
One beer turns into one beer too many, turns into 6 a.m. You feel like shit and your whole weekend's wasted.
yeah, that's it. And then what about you, man? What's your worst habit?
Right, the worst habit I've ever had, I reckon, is these little suckers behind me, bro.
Oof.
And they kind of come with the gorging and the drinking and the darts, bro, being like, don't get me wrong, everyone gets caught up in a bender. Next thing you know, you've got a little Marlboro in your mouth, sure, here and there, a bit of a fancy, but bro, that was a real bad habit, pack a day.
Yeah,
at one point, when I was living in, like when I went to Serbia for 2 or 3 months during high school, bro, and durries were like $1. I was punching, I reckon, a pack and a half a day. So many. I'd have like a fucking chest infection in the middle of a Wellington winter, bro. I'd be fucked. And the first thing I do when I woke up was walk outside and be like,
oh, the coughing, bro.
Do you remember that? You were out there next to me a lot of the time,
yeah,
Josh.
Man,
you're
definitely.
Coughing, bro. You're sick.
The hoik in the morning.
And how hard it would be just to go half a day and not have one. Like it was so hard, bro.
It's in the back of your mind, bro, all the time.
Yeah, gee. And then if you're around, because all the boys used to smoke, really, apart from maybe 2 of us, I'd say 90% of us used to punch darts. So even if you try to quit and you're around your mates and everyone's punching darts, it's so easy just to go, oh, actually, bro, just give us one. I'll just have one hit because, yeah, bro, that was probably the hardest thing to break.
But then it goes hand in hand because you're like, I don't want to scab, like I don't want to buy ciggies because then I'll smoke them. But then you end up scabbing them, and then you end up being scabbed. So it's like there's no in between. Yeah. You just fully got to cut them off.
Yeah, or you cut them off for like 3 days and you do well. Then Friday, Friday rocks around and you're at the fucking pub, and you go, yeah, that's it. And like you said, one beer isn't one beer, and then next thing you know, you're buying a pack.
Yes, and with habits, I think it's all about like the people around you and like what they're up to as well, man. I think that goes hand in hand with habits. So you reckon, like,
yeah, bro, like your old man surround yourself with. Yeah, bro. Like you come to your house, your old man's dressed like a bunny. I'm in that environment, bro. Of course, I'm gonna take a nib. You know what I mean? Whereas if I'm not in that environment, dude, I'm just not able to even. That's what I actually called quit line, bro, when I wanted to quit.
Yeah.
And they told me to look out. This was years ago, so I don't remember everything, but verbatim it was, when do you smoke? And then they made me list it out, and I realized I smoked in the morning when I had a coffee, And every time I drive anywhere, bro, it would just be a handy time to punch a dart. And so then I just have to try to do things. Okay, have my coffee inside. When I leave my cigarettes at home, because I would drive to the supermarket, have a cigarette on the way there, buy my stuff, have a cigarette on the way back. Everything and then I had to really break myself down as a person, things that I was doing without even thinking, and then just try. Yeah, it was hard, dude. But
it's true.
I reckon it was after a friend's wedding, after a friend's bucks, and I punched back. I reckon I could 40 durries in a night, and I could barely breathe the next day, literally. And I just didn't have a cigarette for a day because I could barely breathe. And I thought this was the longest I've gone without a cigarette for years. I wonder if I can go another day, and then it just started, and then I called quit line. And yeah, what about the best habit, Josh, that you've got?
That's awesome. Well done, I think. The best habit I've got, and at the moment, the best habit I've got is that I can get up in the morning and go for a swim and go for a run at the moment. That's the habit that I've got at the moment.
You've been doing that every day almost, eh, bro?
Yeah, it's been almost every day for 2.5 months.
Yeah, that's nuts.
So that's probably the best. But I'm accountable by a guy I work with. He meets down there as well. But to be able to do it, it's just became a habit. Because you have mornings this morning, I was like, bro, I don't want to go. I just don't want to go. But then you just know, once I get down there, the sky will be mint. The sun will come up over the water. I'll feel real good. I'll go surf some waves. Once I come out, I'll feel amazing. Get home, have coffee, have some eggs. Life's all good. But for those 5 minutes when you're lying in bed, it's
that's the what you said before about who you're surrounded with and your environment. You're obviously doing it with someone else, so it makes it easier. And then because of the way the things are in Sydney as well, maybe that helped you do it because you're locked down. So then, and then they put you, and then hopefully you can keep that going.
What about yourself, big dog?
Oh, dude, you'd think I'd have something prepared because I was asking you this question, but
it's hard though.
Best habits I have. I reckon one that I've done, and I don't know if you can call it habit yet because it's only been maybe just under a month, is just going to the gym every day. I was inspired by you, dude, and I try to go to the gym every morning. I try to go to the gym every morning. I did that for a week and a bit, and then one time I slept in and I didn't go, but then I made sure I went in the afternoon, and now I'm just going every day. So I try going in the morning or the afternoon, it doesn't matter, but just every day exercise. And that's hard. Obviously Fridays or something, I might not do it, but if I know I've got something on in the afternoon, I'll just try really hard to get something done in the morning.
Yeah.
So I reckon that's a big one. I've been feeling way better.
The feeling's
way hungrier, dude. Yeah, I reckon the morning's the best feeling, dude. You come back and you fucking wash your sweaty little testicles in the shower. Yeah. You fry yourself some eggs. Oh. And because you're waking up so early, the sun's shining and it's a little bit cool.
No one's around. Yeah.
Yeah, no one's around. The cool breeze blows gently across your little milk duds, bro, and you just your little God's thermometers, just everything's just right when you do it in the morning. Whereas the afternoon, it's not as satisfying.
Nah. But it's true, but if you get it done in the oven, I smashed it. I could have gone home and had a Tim Tam and just thrash myself, but I ended up getting here before I did all that. So
do you thrash yourself still at the showers? Because that's sort of your pre-workout routine, isn't it?
Yeah, I do, but it was a bit of a struggle for sure, doing it in the open showers down on the beach. Everyone's walking past and that, but I've just kind of got used to it, and I've figured out a way to be able to do it on the D-Lo. So
and maybe that's a habit. And that's a bit of a habit in itself, maybe just dealing with the embarrassment or the stress and finding ways to deal with it.
Yeah.
What did you say? For a while, you were just closing your eyes. That sort of became a habit. You close your eyes and pretend that the world wasn't there, and then you could really just let it happen. But no, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you so much. With I think, and with habits as well, I think we talked about it a little bit earlier, that it's motivation starts it, and then start's a goal that you've got going, and then habits is what helps you
Keeps
achieve
it
a
going.
goal. Yeah, because
It becomes easy, after a while it becomes weird if you don't do it, I reckon.
yeah, bro,
Like
and you
imagine,
notice it. Your body's like, "What are you up to?"
right, imagine you went for a run tomorrow and you didn't rub one out beforehand, bro. Your body will be in shock.
Heavier.
Heavier, yeah. What's this 35 extra grams I'm carrying around? Dude, what's one habit you reckon you either want to do?
Oh yeah.
What's something you want to get better at, or something that you want to build? Whether it's in the next year or the next 3 months or whatever. What's something you'd wanna do? Can be anything.
Bro, one habit I really want to do is I want to get better at swimming for like my breathing. And then eventually, because of that, I want to know how to surf, bro. I always, like, honestly, I think about it all the time, man. I've got like the wetsuit, I've got the surfboard, I've got a boogie board, I've got everything, but I just don't go because I'm scared of getting too tired and like something happening out there. But I don't know. It's my super goal.
Yeah, that's cool. I actually I fucked my shoulder as well. This is the one I was going to talk about, but I fucked my shoulder, and I want to get into swimming. Once I start working from home every day, there's a pool down the road. And when I used to work from home in my old job, I used to go swimming like 3 times a week, just at lunchtime, dude. It was luscious. That was a good habit because you have that midday break and you get to wet your little whistle in the water, and you come back absolutely glowing. And you go home and you have a lunch and you just eat at your desk, whatever, after, or you just smash something back, but you've just gone for a swim. And then if you finish work, you can still go to the gym again, or you can just do nothing. Yeah, it was mint. It was really nice. So I want to start that again as well, dude. But what I want to do for myself is swear less.
Oh yeah.
That's a weird one. But I'm just dropping fucking C-bombs.
Mm.
And it's just become, I realized I was doing it at work and stuff, and I was like, I should really nip this in the bud a little bit.
You notice it in a certain company, eh?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you notice it when you're not around other deros like us, and you're like, oh, I actually drop. I'm effing and jeffing left, right, and center, mate. That's just a weird one. It's not that big, but it's like just something.
No, well, we can hold each other accountable on the body.
Oh man,
it's a good place
you
to start.
Fucking tell me, mate.
But like, you can always use colourful language when it needed to be, but
not just
for the fuck of it.
Yeah, I do it just like I don't know if I can string more than like 3 sentences without saying fuck. I'm serious. I don't think I can. It's only when I met decent people that I'm like, dude, I actually can't help it. Like everyone says it. Like I'll talk to someone and I'm but I'm like, I cannot. Yeah, I don't know. That's just something.
Like, that's a great one, bro. It's a great one.
I don't know why it wouldn't even change my life that much, but I think it would just be like it would give more impact to certain words when I use them.
Yeah, you use other words to like describe stuff.
Yeah, like maybe expand my vocabulary would be nice. Maybe speak a little bit nicely. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, Josh. I mean, God.
And I think
what's a hard, one of the hardest habits I know for you, Josh, and I don't think you sort of had it your whole life and you didn't manage to break it till you were 15, was getting off the teat.
Guilty.
And I know even now and then you still succumb to the old bad habit, and you jump on, then you have a cycle from time to time. Do you want to maybe elaborate and tell us how you broke that curse? I know some friends he used to bite his nail, so he used to put like a weird nail polish on there.
That's right. So it tastes bad. Well, yeah, I'm glad you asked. To be able to get off the nipple, man, it was so tough. Like, obviously my mum wasn't keen all the time, having to come to school at lunchtimes because it's kind of like the dairies, man. You need to suck on them, don't you? So, but what pretty much the only thing that that helped was just kind of getting my own kind of like rubber teat and just kind of nibbling on that itself. Like, just moved from one addiction to another. And, I'm super stoked that you introduced me to ciggies at 15, and I went from the teat to the ciggies, and obviously you were like, just give it a dabble. And that's where I ended up. But yeah, and then once I got off the dozzers, I had to move country. I had to leave my mum behind because you know she saw me knocking at the door like, "Come on, mum, I'm off the dose. Let's have a little suckle." Obviously, she's got a new partner now. He doesn't want to see that.
I think you hit a new low when your mother was asleep and she caught you trying to break in through like the cat flap, and you got your shoulder stuck in the cat flap, and sort of said, "Enough's enough. You need to get off."
You need to get off, man. But it's tough though, and because I'm like we were both on the teeth until a late age. You just got off, 6 months before me. So how did you get off that?
Well, it was sort of hard to always be fighting with you for Jolene's breast milk. I mean, she weaned me on and then she weaned me off, but she obviously struggled a bit more with you. But no, I guess it was just that there wasn't enough to go around, Josh.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah, but I got, and like I said, the cigarettes helped. The cigarettes help a lot. Do you know why I went to, this is a true story now. I sometimes I have these we talk about habits as well, especially when I'm stressed, but I get little tics and stuff, little twitches and shit. In case anyone that's talked to me for more than 5 minutes probably realized. And I was trying to quit diaries as well, but I went to the doctor to see, and the doctor was like, "Oh, don't quit smoking." He said, "These are stress related. Just smoke. It's going to calm you down." I'm like, "I'm sure there's a healthier way to address this." It was this Chinese guy. I swear my life. I'm like, "Yeah, this doctor's an OG because he's just telling me how it is. It probably does calm me down." But I'm like, surely that's not the best medical advice.
For sure. Well, he's just like, "Nah, man, you can't get rid of the ticks. They're here, but you can't keep on the diaries."
Pretty much. He said, "Yeah, they'll help calm you down." He said it's stress related. And if you're smoking and you're trying to quit smoking, it's going to make your tics worse. Like, surely that's a short-term solution, doc. Yeah.
That is lowest advice from a doctor, eh? Did you go back there?
Yeah, I went right out of there, went to the pharmacy, and I said, "Actually, hold on, I need to go to the server." Got me a pack of Winnie Blues.
And a V.
I can't help it, doctor's orders.
I always get 3 lighters because I'm a lighter thief. Oh, that was one of your habits in high school, man. You had a drawer full, didn't you? You were notorious, bro.
I used to steal so many lighters. At one point, I literally had like 30 in my drawer, and I don't think I bought a lighter for forever. I don't care. I'm not apologizing. I'm not sorry about it.
No, that's right. Well, we're just talking about habits. I'm talking about some might say it's a bad one, but you're going to say it's a goodie.
Yeah, some might say that habit makes me a bit of an asshole.
Well, you're always a bloke that would have one, so it was pretty handy for us boys that didn't have one.
Yeah, well, maybe if you took care of it better, you'd have one too. That's a habit.
I had to start writing our name on them. Get little leashes.
You know what, Josh? You know what's a habit? I'm done with this.
Yeah, go.
No, this is a habit. You're a bad habit, and you're toxic, Josh. But I'm stuck on you, and I'm addicted to you. So I reckon we wrap it up around there, mate. Yeah,
we'll leave it there. So thank you everyone so much for listening. Yeah, it's been a long time between drinks, between ciggies for us. So we just wanted to start talking about habits because we're trying to get some new ones. What did you want to say there, Big Garrett?
I reckon one of the habits we're trying to do is be a little bit more fucking consistent with this podcast.
Yes, that is what we want to do.
That's our main habit. And write in with your little habits. Anything you want to discuss, let us know.
Yeah, anything. Nothing's off the table. We gorge anything. Okay, apart from the tea. Apart from the date because we're off it, but if you've got one on lean, I wouldn't say no.
Thanks, mate. See ya. Hey, thanks, buddy. Wicka. It's Jockey Juice and the big squeezy beer.